+3 perception. Holy fucking macaroni. That's crazy. It's more than 2. It's 3. Indoors is pretty fun. I'm excited to try them today. What the fuck is that?
Quiet, Nimble.
Well. I can't believe this new skeleton enemy that I've never seen before in the game. You got 3 companions now? Nah, just the bear. Not like an actual companion. Most of the writings in this old journal is faded beyond legibility or overgrown by mold. What little can be deciphered tells the sad story for farmers' failed attempts at cultivating the land. Though prospects seemed good at first, at what little value the land had, it quickly dried up. After months of failure, the farmer abandoned. The farm was abandoned. Its owner decided to leave Galley and Cess for more fertile land. It kills me to leave, but I can't stay even when the food is in the tusks. Letters torn up, some pieces that remain legible. To Ambassador Hilgard, I'm writing to you again in hopes of establishing an understanding. Oh, that's Budget Gale. Budget Kale. Trade would be of considerable use to both communities, while Solace is lacking natural resources. Possess surfeit of legendary crafts. Faithfully, your friend in the council. Is the skeleton pink? What happened to that guy? Did he just leave yesterday, or did you guys ban him? I think he just, like, disappeared. So I don't think he got the rise he was looking for. He doesn't own a Switch, so he can play Monster Hunter Rise. He's left. Shocker. He tried a sneaky trolling strategy where he came into the community and innocently started up the topic of wokeness in this game. And then slowly revealed his true colors, which happened to be pink. To then try to get a rise out of people. For their learning chat. Like, yeah, guys, I just want to talk about it, you know? Wow.
There's the shot. On your right. Try that again.
No. Is the Chanter not dead yet? Where the fuck is it? Now that I've pumped my CD, it's dead. Yum 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 yum. Who's the entrance to this house? Not open on the roof, but oh, maybe there just isn't one. No, there definitely is one, because there's a body. Is this outside? Maybe there isn't one then. I'm not seeing anything back here. There's no hole in the roof. Maybe I was running live stream. Yeah, the entire chat against him. I mean, like, I'm fine. I don't know. Like, the thing with topics like wokeness and DI, especially now in the current culture and society that we live in, now that, like, especially Trump's become president, is like such a immediately. It's like a political argument, obviously. So it becomes like super heated. But like, I don't like shying away from that discussion just because it's like somebody says it and it's like, oh, don't talk about that. It's like, well, what do you mean? I'm fine to have like a civil discussion about it. The problem is that more often than not, it doesn't. It leads to a not civil discussion very quickly. You know what I mean? We've had a couple of those conversations the past couple of days because of the game we're playing. And
the homestead up ahead is all run by Zaribs.
With one of the guys that came in.
Was occupied by outcasts.
But yesterday's obviously just like turned this into like a stupid thing.
The region's getting more lethal. If you think the Salos steppe was hell, it's nothing next to the primordial depths up north. The Zaribs used to be more peaceful, but the recent tremors tore up the terrain so badly, they had to go south.
Zara appears to be more peaceful with the recent tremors. Distracted by Mr. Cat. Need help with the Zorps?
You want to help?
Often they don't usually care for a civil combo.
That'd
Sure,
be
yeah.
amazing.
But I just,
There are some
I
Valgrunen
on the
living
flip
in
side, I
wastelands
like,
out here, all without the aid of the wardens.
I hate the, like,
if someone got
concept
rid of
of
these Arabs, they might be
tiptoeing
able to
around
shelter
sensitive
here.
subjects
Maybe
constantly,
even
and,
grow some crops.
or just, like, not being
It's
able
up
to,
to
like...
you if you would like to help out with
It
these
was like the
Arabs,
other
but
day during...
I hope you do.
I think it was Bruv. Somebody, like, said the word Jewish. I think it was Kala, or, like, said Jew, or, like, he is a Jew. But, like accurate to, like, whatever character we were looking at. And Josh was like, okay, a little anti-Semitic. And I was like, bro, how's that anti-Semitic? You just said the word Jewish. Like, what? Yeah, I don't understand. And, like, I get where Josh was saying. It's because it's usually that argument starts to get accompanied by stupid arguments. Like, I hate when it's just like, oh, you can't say the word Jewish, you can't say the word black. It's like, what are you talking about? it's like Terry is black, I am white. Like, oh, that's racist. No, that's not racist. That's just like a factual, like, accuracy. It's just that kind of like, you can't like say anything anymore. That personally drives me nuts. But, you know, like I said, though, a lot of these topics do end up like immediately not something you can talk about because the other side just goes, oh, that gun's pink and this and that, and you're like, okay, I thought we were going to talk about this, but I guess we're not. Don't think we're supposed to fall through that terrain there. Okay, that's fun and interesting. Damn, we were just at a... Oh my god, we're gonna have to... Actually, wait, this isn't the worst thing in the world. Let's go over here. You also bought an extremely old true. Any sort of discussion is one thing, sure, but also depends how they bring it up. Usually it's a bad faith argument, just a troll. I mean, it's like, you know, both arguments in the past couple of days have started with, is this game woke, right? To my response was like, okay, well, what's woke for you? And one guy, like, actually didn't have an argument, but, like, discussed it, what he thought, blah, blah, blah. And we just talked about it, and I don't know, it was fine. Everything was fine. But then the guy yesterday started getting on the pink train once he showed his true colors about it.
Maybe we can fashion some kind of flying boat?
You knew where the garden was this whole time. Why didn't you say something earlier?
Fui tu meio, envoy. I don't know.
That means fuck my ass.
There's just so much.
You're really afraid of something out here. Maybe it would be better if you talked about it.
Right. Maybe it would. Thanks, Envoy. I feel this fear inside. This heart pounding, can't breathe. It's like I'm dying every time.
Same.
I've been bit by core vipers, fallen into old spike pits, drank cure water from
does he have boulder lung as well?
And it never felt like this. It's as if the thought of being here, of returning home, is the deadliest thing I can imagine. And it's getting worse.
Why don't you want to go home? I mean, really.
It's more than just going home, I think. It's everything. The politics, the people, the way I left. I betrayed the traditions I was raised on, and I don't know why. I've seen that island off the coast all my life, and I grew up hearing tales about the garden. But it always felt like a legend, like those old tales about the gods. No one has been there in centuries, as far as I know.
Do you know where the real entrance to the garden is?
I don't. They didn't really encourage us to go looking for it either. There is something that's bothering me. Specifically, if you can spare a moment. Since we entered the Tusks, I've been getting these flashes of memory.
Oh, without titties.
Like there are answers in my head I can't get to. They seem to be about a village, somewhere north of Solace.
This is where we start his
fear and
character
sorrow, but also answers.
Say no more, we will find that village.
Thanks, Envoy. It might be nothing, but it'll be nice having backup whenever I go to find it. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown.
We've done it before, we'll do it again.
Your confidence is refreshing. I almost hate to ask, but...
Yeah, here it comes.
Are you afraid of what's to come?
No, I thought you had a favor to ask.
I'm not judging, just curious.
Fear exposes weakness, and I cannot afford to appear weak.
Fear is not weakness. Fear is strength biding its time.
No, it's weakness.
I believe, for the first
Have you seen
time
Kale
in
around spiders?
ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential.
Is she a new follower? We have 4 followers. She was the 3rd one. She became a follower at the end of the 2nd zone storyline, and we are now at the beginning of the 4th zone. Who did you think you were letting down?
Take your pick. My parents, my community, myself. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled.
My
That I
son.
alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me.
They must have felt the same pressure as you did.
And look how that turned out.
They're dead.
I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine.
I think you just made a breakthrough.
Did I? Huh. I don't know what I expected. Feels nice. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments.
No, the little butthole doesn't have a conversation with us. She doesn't have a proc. This is our 4th companion, by the way. Kai does, though.
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is. But we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here.
Nice, Brainy. Galvan's tusks has a certain austere charm.
I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that if this was the only landscape you ever saw, day in and day out?
Well, you wouldn't know what
According to
anything else looks
Marius,
like.
his people are forbidden from ever leaving the tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
There must be a reason for it.
Right. Our sacred duty. To talk nicely about the garden once in a while and spend the rest of our time bickering among ourselves.
I just don't understand how that could be so important. Ravatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to.
How many of you actually go back to your homeland?
Not everyone, of course, but Rawatai's hardly a dying country. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle, but people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely.
You've never been to Galwain's Tuz before?
Never. The Pargrunan of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though,
I don't think anything
from
yet.
the looks of this
surfaced.
place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out.
Cool.
I'll be here if you need me.
Can we upgrade a gun is the question. Do we have enough right now? I don't have enough Blackwood branches, but Or Adraban. Well, hold up. Adraban takes corrupt Daedra. Problem is, I mean, we'll upgrade this gun. I'm just wary about how many mats I want to convert if we need to go buy the other gun. Because, like, this pistol, as you can see, only upgrades to max superb. This one goes to legendary, which is going to be needed. But we just don't have another legendary pistol. The only other one is shit, but is legendary nonetheless in Thirdborn from the blacksmith chick. So I'm hoping we like just kind of find one soon, please. But let's upgrade this one for now. 16 blackwood branches. We can make 24 of them from pinks. Or sorry, from purples. I actually have a lot we can convert, to be fair. Okay. How many did I say I needed? 16? Yeah.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Sir, do you mind showing me your stat allocation? Much love, thanks.
Yeah. It's kind of honestly all over the place, but there you go. Because we kind of started with that spellcasting desire and then ended up with guns, so like, if I were to respec, I'd probably take a bit of intellect out. In fact, technically, we can do that. You know what? Why don't I do that right now, actually? So we're going to max out. We're going to take perception to 10. We're going to take might probably to 10 as well. Dex goes to 10. And I don't know if I want like 0 intellect, actually. Let's do like -2 in might and we'll keep leveling that. It's just for conversation options. It's nice to have a little bit of intellect. Let's do that for now. Go.
Never thought I'd be going back to Gallowayne's tusks.
Look at Jenny, seeing flux of the
I won't
paragraph.
embarrass you too
Hey
much.
Ted, I have a question. With your character looking like he is being the genie bow tie, is that why you surrounded yourself with a blue fish, a dwarf, and a pink fairy? To not be the odd one out. Also, this game is not
Let me
pink
guess.
enough for me liking.
Burn some
I
bridges
need
on
money.
the way out, and now we have...
Yeah. I'm not reading all that, so sorry that happened to you, or I'm glad for you. One of the two. Well, perception and intellect are often used. That's why I put a little bit in intellect, Zev, but perception seems to be used a lot in dialogue. I mean, they all kind of have, but mostly intellect and perception I've found so far in this playthrough. What was I looking for? The 2 chest pieces. Valiant breastplate. Want to uppy if possible.
We have to...
Don't know if we have the parts. Balarok skin. Balarok skin. Oh, we can make 49. How many do we need? To take this to, we need 16. And we can make 49. So I think we're okay. That's the adder. That's going to suck. But we also have a ton of uniques we can do when push comes to shove a little later. There we go. I'll help with defense just a little bit.
Think whatever you want.
Okay. Porgy pie. Oh, here we go again.
How could they? beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Tabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return.
You harmed innocents, of course they're furious.
Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many.
Is the flooding fixed? Porg? You can't take any fucking responsibility for anything, can you?
We tended, comforted the living, and buried the dead. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee.
Should have, would have, could have.
But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us.
Yeah. Depends on if you hurt the people I love.
Words like bile. This is not our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden
The rain stopped.
poppies on the road ahead.
LNT is there. LNT. Oi, LNT. Oi, mate. Let's stick it away. Deal with this later. Sniperoo. Hey, stop throwing shit at me. Research notes. Scribbles fill the page looking more incomprehensible gibberish than actual words. It's only on further study that the words become legible, and then even then it still reads as nonsense to the average reader. One by one, the Zorb scratching, itching boils. The singing, the beautiful, incessant, noiseless singing. That was it.
Everyone okay?
Yeah. More than okay, baby.
Oh, my eyes are stinging something fierce.
Oi, Sloot. My rice drive seen 2 weeks. You going on vacation? Anti-mycotic moss. Oh, perfect. That's one of the things we need for the ogre guy for his Scully and Mulder X-Files lung condition. Just going into a coma like normal. Tracing that coma chameleon too. Coma chameleon. Looks like there's some of that moss here too. We get this stuff in multiple areas. Would make sense, replied Aunt Helga. Yells, don't you have other video games you should be playing right now? Like Overwatch? That's the chick we need to save. I kind of want to get the Solace Keep, do what we did in the previous 2 zones, just to like kind of explore it, establish all the NPCs, get all the side quests, and then like go out adventuring. We're pretty close to it, so I think we might go do that. Let's see what this body is here first.
Stay sharp. Someone's been here recently.
Outcasts. What? It just didn't give me a... It didn't give me a stabby option. There, go, do something. Where'd that priest go? Like bugged in the corner. Blizzard?
Got them all.
Aren't they, is Blizzard putting out a new game, I think? It's like a M+ like. I think they are. Outcast banner quest item. Okay. It's got like fellowship or followship or something. Smash Dude, thanks for the 92-month primer. A minor. Berserker boots. 100% stam regen. Ah, don't really. What are we doing right now? The move speed, though, man. The move speed. Fellowship's not Blizzard. I was just being facetious because it's literally ripped off from M+. But probably will be better. Hello, Lincoln. What were your thoughts of the game after 45 hours of finishing the game? Well, I'm at hour 50 and probably still have another 10 to 20 hours. Which means you didn't explore very well. Can I grab that? Again, without those things there. Somebody didn't explore every inch. There we go. Final rating out of 10, go. Which also happens to be how attractive the game is, based on earlier conversations. Can you ban horn you, please? I have, it just keeps coming back. It's like a cockroach. Out of 10 in the end. Solid, solid. What difficulty did you play on? Curious to know your choices in the game as well, as it comes to it. Boy, when push comes to shove. Missing a core on here. Tear stained note, I don't know if these words will ever find you. If they do, I imagine we've either escaped the Tusk or been killed trying. Not that it really matters. I know I'm forever gone to you now. Please don't think of me as having abandoned my duty or you. You've not been out in the Tusk for long. You don't know what it's like anymore. We must return to wandering or die. I only want us to leave this place together, or at least I want to leave and return with supplies that will restore you to comfort. Please understand. I only did this for us. Heard him. You played full on Lizard on normal difficulty? Like 3 out of 5. There's 5 difficulties in here.